Alright guys, so today I want to cover using Google Analytics alerts so that we can stay updated on any variations in our in the traffic. So Google Analytics monitors your website's traffic to detect significant statistical variations. So any major changes from what should be expected based on past behavior. And then it automatically generates alerts or intelligent events when those variations occur. So there's two types. You have these automated ones, which you can find once you log in. I'm looking at Bonsai Media Group here, and I look at intelligence events. Go to overview, and then you can see that the different ones that they have here are page views, percent new visits. We can see bounce rate. Again, page views, visits. So there's a couple different ones here that we can take a look at. So we could, for instance, look at the visits, which is up 105%. So it'll show which the major contributor is. So like the landing page in this instance, and the visitor type. So the home page is getting more visitors, 51 compared to 27, and the visitor type is a new visitor. And new visitors are accounting for 43 versus 28 compared to the previous week. So the homepage explains 100% of the change in visits, and the type of visitor, new visitor, explains 71% of that change. So you can get some pretty cool insights from this. But we can take it a step further too. So you can also create custom alerts. So there's two ways to get there. You can just click on this tab, go manage custom alerts, and create a new alert. Another way that you can do that is by going here to the admin panel, and that's where I'm already at. So I'm going to go back here, and if you go to admin and then under the personal tools and assets, you'll see custom alerts. Same exact thing, same way to get to the same place, or different ways to get to the same place. So this one we're going to say 20% increase in unique, or let's say in search engine traffic. So in this particular one, I want to take a look at 1 week compared to the next week, because on a day there can be a lot of variations that go into a day. Monday versus Monday, so it's not going to be as meaningful on a daily. But on a week, if an entire week has more traffic than another week, we want to know that, and we'll want to report on that. So what we can do is we can look and see, let's say we want our traffic source, and we're going to go to our medium, and in this case we're going to want to say that it matches exactly Google, for instance. But we could say matches with regular expression, and we could say Google as well here. And then that's gonna match that up there. And so then we're gonna want to look at the instead of looking at that, we're gonna look at the number of visits, and we're gonna say that it percent increases by 20% compared to the previous week. Now we could say previous year, different things like that, but previous week really does make more sense. So hopefully if your client's traffic is increasing every week, they'll get an alert every single week that says your traffic increased by 20% again this week. Now that's probably not realistic, but now we've got a pretty cool custom alert here that'll get sent out. Now one thing I didn't do here is so we can send me an email when this alert triggers. So boom, we can just come in here. I'm going to go ahead and add my email. So add new email. Add that one in there. We can also set it up to go to a mobile phone number. We can add that in there, and we can go ahead and save this alert. Now, something that's even cooler than that, I think, is, let's say, contacts. So then we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to say, this one we're going to do on the day, and then we're going to look at we're going to say all traffic, and we're going to say goals, and then we're going to say the submitted form. So that's one of our conversions. So I'm going to go ahead and say that one. So I'm going to say it increases by more than 2 for the same day in the previous week. So we'll go ahead and save that alert. And again, this one, I could send to client's email. And then that way, they're going to get this alert. Let's call this a form submissions goal alert. We'll save it, and the cool thing that's going to happen here is that you can set up these automated messages. So for instance, when somebody fills out a form submission and say that they get, on average, they get 1 a day. Well, on days that they get 3 a day, you want to send an alert and say, your number of form submissions increased by 200% or 300% or whatever it may be. Or the traffic to your site this week increased by 20%. And if you're doing if you're doing call tracking, and then that call tracking is counting as a goal, you could report on that metric itself and even do that on a daily, and I don't think that would be overkill. Because what's going to happen is clients are going to take calls that day, and 9 out of 10 times, they're not going to ask where that person found them, and they're not going to find out what advertising brought that person to their website and had them call them. So with this alert, now when they get that call for that new big job, and then they also get an alert that same day that you got 3 more calls from Google today, it's going to make their internet marketing mean a lot more to them. And so this is something that really you should be doing for all of your clients. So anyhow, that's a brief overview on Google Analytics alerts and how you can create some of those. You can get a lot more complicated with regular expressions, and if you're optimizing for 5 different keywords, you can report on those 5 different keywords based using regular expressions. So if you don't know about regular expressions, look up Google Analytics regular expressions. You can learn a lot about that there. Anyhow, I hope this has been helpful. Enjoy the rest of your day.